this sure is the place to watch Nur live on Twitch. Hi everybody, hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. Yeah, I'm home from offkai. If I sound a little like different today, like this is gonna be like different kind of vibe for my normal streams, because like one, my voice is like a little tiny bit off, so it's like a little like, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but like it's a little crunchier on my end. It's fine. I've been drinking tea and shit, so thank you for the care package. I've been taking care of myself. Yeah. Oh my god. Hi. Yeah, it's the grand return. I think I out of like the entire group, I'm the first one to stream host offkai. And you're probably like, oh man, is Nur gonna like, is Nur going to like spill all the beans? Is gonna be the like the first debut of the offkai information? But I don't know. Like Vel has like a whole list of like shit that she wants to talk about, and I'm just here just like, man, we talk with vibes. But yeah, welcome in, Check. Thank you for being first. I miss you so much. I miss Check so much. Welcome in, Jewel. Yeah, you can watch me here. Welcome in Spooky's pajamas. Doing great, doing good. Welcome in Azza, of course. I miss Azza too. Also welcome in Alt. Why is because I look at my, I'm looking at my OBS, like it feels like my, let me look at my model real quick. Okay. For some reason, it like looked a little off on the lip syncing. I'll check it real quick. But yeah, well, hi everybody. If you didn't know, I've been in offkai all weekend and I just got back. Literally, I think I didn't step into my house until like 2 p.m. Eastern today. For anyone at home who didn't know, I left offkai at like I flew at 11 p.m. Pacific time last night, which you want to I'm just gonna make it all Eastern time. So I left California at 2 a.m. Eastern time, and I didn't get home until 2 p.m. Eastern time. So it's been a very very big travel day. Hope you had fun. I had a great time. Honestly, I'm gonna be a little sappy real quick, but offkai is like the most fun I've had at a convention in years, and I don't mean it as a dig as at any other conventions I've been to in the meantime. It's just like there's just so much going on and like so many friends to meet. It was very, very exciting. So it was very, very fun. But a lot of stuff happened. If you like, I hope we had lots of rest tonight after such a long day in flight home. I will, shocking news. Oh, I have a story about that. So I admittedly I still am very tired, but however, I'm trying to reset my sleep schedule, so I'm basically just powering through it until like I'm probably gonna like hit the hay at like 10 p.m. Eastern, just because like, so for most of the days of offkai, I was going to bed just because like I was like out having fun with people, like socializing and shit. So I wasn't going to bed until the equivalent of like 5 to 6 a.m. Eastern. So I really have to like force myself to get back on Eastern Standard Time kind of living. And so what do you mean, heh? Hi 1010, how you doing? Hope you're fantastic one. But what do you mean, heh? Why are you hang over here? But yeah, like I was out very, very late every single night because I was just like having a good time. Get eepy? Yeah, I am eepy. I'm very eepy. Oh, I just like pulled up VTube, like the actual VTube studio, and like it looks like we have the lip syncing is okay. sometimes I like get afraid like whenever I turn my computer off for a little bit, like maybe it's capturing from the wrong microphone for my lip sync. But let me just double check. Okay. Oh, it's going for the proper channel. That's good. But yeah, so as a huge disclaimer, like I'm really bad at like recap streams. Like I don't have the notes of everything that happened at offkai. But basically the entire weekend I was with Vel, and I think she's planning on streaming tomorrow and like is going to be doing like the whole offkai recap. So I'm gonna be like chatting a little bit about it and playing Final Fantasy. like I don't do just chatting streams. I play Final Fantasy and chat during it. So Val has like the full details. I'm just gonna be talking about it as it comes out. But let me talk about the shocking thing. Okay. Because this was like the hypest thing that happened. As far as like, you know how people like the big thing about offkai is that you get to meet the people that you're like fans of. So I didn't know a lot of guests at offkai, but there's only one guy that I knew, and I was like, we're going to go to his panel. I'm gonna cosplay as him, and it's the science VTuber. It's Owo's Lab. So Sunday, is it funny science? Yeah, okay. You might be like already thinking where this is going. So we go to this funny science man panel. I am dressed as him. So like I'm in full cosplay. Like basically I'm like a female version of him because I have like a long white hair wig, but like everything else is the same. But so we get in. I already get like some compliments on my cosplay. Everyone just like, they know who I am. They're just like, oh, good job over there, buddy. Slaps me on the back. Oh, good one. But so I get in, we sit down, and one of the science man's assistants sees me, and like we like do thumbs up, and he's just like, oh, awesome, and I'm just like, yeah, awesome, I'm here, I'm excited. And then his assistant actually like walks over to me and says like, hey, make sure you volunteer because we're gonna pull you up for something. He was such a good hype man too. Like, yeah, he was like the best hype man ever. And because like, again, like I didn't know like who because the science man was obviously going to be there in person, but like he doesn't show his face. So like I didn't know who this was. And then like when I heard his voice, I was like, okay, he's an assistant. I didn't know if it was like actually him or like an assistant. But it was like a huge hype man, like assistant to the Owo's Lab. And so he tells me, hey, volunteer, I'm gonna call you up, it's gonna be great. So I was like, okay, I'm a little terrified. So like the panel starts, it's really funny. It's basically the science man demonstrating a bunch of his like chat interactive stuff. Like he brought a bunch of robots and was like doing it in person. It was all really scuffed. It was really funny. Different versions of Careless Whisper were playing the entire panel, which was really funny. Like Vel was like, every time the like riff came on, Vel just started cracking up. It was so funny. Yeah, I know, right? Like once it was like the original, then it was like a cover, and then it was like a really shitty cover. There was an instrumental version. It was so funny. So like they started like getting like audience participation. I'm like raising my hand, and like at one point, like the hype man like walks up to my area, doesn't pick me, and looks me in the eye and says, "Not you yet." So I start getting scared, just like, oh no, they know what they want me for. This is a little terrifying now. And then, so if any of you are caught up on Science Man lore, might know that I think he got temporarily banned on Twitch for something, and he brought the thing that got him temporarily banned. So it's like, he takes a medical device, jerry-rigs it to the sketchiest looking fucking like equipment ever, and then basically makes it so like chat can send electric spasms through his muscles with the medical equipment thing. Oh my god, hi Tomochi, I'm back. Hi Tomochi, I miss you. Yeah, so yeah, 1010, you know. So, oh hi Tea Kettle, how you doing? Hope everything does well. Oh my god, it's Chris. Hi. I hope you're having a fantastic one. I'm talking about the time I shocked my Oshi at offkai, because it actually happened. So anyway, the science man gets this like fucking sketchy ass thing out. Miss California Wonder waiting so much I was gone about must have static shocked her. Oh, science man panel. Oh no. Nope. It like I had a feeling when I like vague posted about this on Twitter, people were just like, ah ha ha, you accidentally shocked Vel. No, I actually electrocuted somebody. I use peacefully science because I have a picture with him. He exists. So anyway, he calls so like he starts hooking himself up to this like thing that like sends electricity through his muscles to make them spasm. So like he presses a button and his like arm involuntarily starts moving. Like that's the kind of shit we're working with. And then that is the fucking moment that that the hype man pulls me up, points at me and says, "It's your turn." So I go up, like Science Man is shocked because like he's not even remotely dressed as his VTuber, and I'm just like, hey, and so I'm given like the sketchiest fucking controller, like, you know, the motherboard out, like the buttons are like little nubs on the thing. Like I felt like I was gonna get shocked if I like held it wrong. And I wonder how I explained that to airport security. Oh yeah. Basically the whole entire joke was that he's gonna get on the no-fly list after this, because like apparently TSA did not like all of his fucking weird jerry-rigged equipment. But yeah, so basically I had the fucking controller and I had to like make it so he picked up a box and put it somewhere else. But here's the thing, like the button presses were very delayed. So like I would press a button and then like a little bit later he would react. So like I would just like press the shit randomly. but yeah, so it was really funny. And man, I get to say that I electrocuted my Oshi at offkai. Cause like he's like one of the only like really big, really like famous, popular people that I watch. So it's just so fucking funny. It's not the smartest thing to bring via flight. It's not. So yeah, I got to electrocute him and he was very shocked that somebody was even cosplaying him. So I was just like, oh, I'm memorable now. But yeah, afterwards I gotta like we waited outside because like the panel went a little over. So we waited outside. I got a picture with him and it was very cool. And Vel, she's so sweet. She took a picture while I was up there electrocuting this guy. So I have some memories. I'm gonna like print it out and put it in a scrapbook because that's what I think I'm gonna do with a lot of my offkai stuff. Because it's just like I don't want to stick the sticker somewhere random because they're gifts. I want to like put it in like a little memory book. So I gotta print out shit and put it in the memory book, including the time where I electrocuted my Oshi. He was very shocked. Oh my god, hi Iris Nick, how you doing? Hope everything does good. Yeah, Vel mentioned, yeah, me and Vel were like glue the entire time. Like wherever I went, Vel also went, and wherever Vel went, I went. I think like Vel said something similar during offkai, where like somebody was asking her like Vel where she was going, and she was like, I'm going where Ner's going. So like basically when Vel streams and like has like her entire like thing put together, just assume I'm there the whole time. Like basically like whenever she's like experiencing something, I'm also there being like ha 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 hee hee. It was really weird. Every time Belle and Ner went out of view, I thought I heard some hand-holding noises. I turned around, they're 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Yeah. Except when we were drinking. We went to K Barbecue on Saturday night, and we were drinking. I had like a bottle-ish of soju, and Vel had a bottle and a half over K Barbecue, and oh boy. It was fun. It was really fun. K Barbecue, yeah. It was really, really, really good. We had like 17 to 18 people. So I was supposed to go to the K Barbecue for offkai live. I forgot I volunteered for a meet and greet. That didn't leave me any time. Aw, you missed the insanity of like 1 billion people at K Barbecue. Yo, empty. So, oh my god, hi Jace, I miss you. But yeah, so somehow our party of K Barbecue turned into like 17 to 18 people all going. Wait, she misses me. I miss you. No, I miss you. How dare you say that to me? But yeah, we had like 17 to 18 people at K Barbecue, and like we had to split up the table a little bit, which is really sad, but also it was like, so I was sitting right next to empty Pinata, who, by God, he was the fucking grill master. He was standing up. He had the meats ready. He was cutting it up and serving it to everybody at the fucking table. Holy shit. Like empty Pinata is the expert grill master at K Barbecue. Like, I was impressed. Like, I felt like I was like watching a professional work. Empty is so handsome, sooner. Yeah, to be served by Pinata. I know, right? Yeah, literally, like, Empty is the barbecue dad. Specifically the K Barbecue dad. Like literally. There's like a few times when I was distracted, like I was probably like drinking or something, and like Pinata would like look at me just like, oh, do you want some more meat? And I was like, yes, please, and he just gave me more meat. Like, I was Chef Pinata, like everyone's dad in that moment, especially because, like, you know, I wasn't paying attention to anything. I was too busy drinking and being merry. Like, I think like every 5 minutes, and somebody would be like, hey, let's take shots of our soju, and that's just like what a lot of my remembrance was. Pinatas has are also top notch. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I learned a lot of people really give good hugs at offkai. Yeah, I just lost my train of thought. Just because I'm like thinking of like all the things that happened, and I'm just like, man, where do I even fucking start? So much happened. Like, there's a few stories that I kind of want Vel to tell because I know she'll tell them a lot better than me. I just realized I didn't get to give you a hug. No! Well, you know what that means. It means I have to go next year. Oh, such a shame. I get to have a good time with people again. Wow. You just call her up. I mean, she's gonna stream tomorrow and like have like the whole like official. She's gonna have the whole official offkai the offkai stream where like just assume like whatever story she tells I'm also present. Is that basically what fucking happened? I'm trying to think. So like I'm just gonna like go through vaguely my weekend. So I like fly in Thursday night Pacific time. So like I think like by the time I was like settled in and stuff, it was already like 11 p.m. Eastern. But like probably like 8:30 something Pacific. So I go in there, I'm ravenously hungry, and Soot picks me up because Soot was rooming with us. It was a room of me, Vel, and Soot, and it was really nice. You know, okay, I'm now on this train of thought, but so when I initially like started meeting people, like sit on the floor goblin, it's place for me. Yeah, he was literally on the floor, aside from like last night, because I was gone. I was gone by that point, so like Soot got one night of bed. Bodyguards. So honestly, like, this is a story I'm gonna let Vel tell, but I'm just gonna say as a little preview, well, I mean, one, go make sure you're following Vel and like make sure that you are make sure that you like have the notifications on for her. But we had a creepy moment, and you might be thinking, hey, Nur and Vel, why did you subtweet somebody on Twitter during offkai? That's the story, and that's kind of why we had bodyguards the rest of it, the time. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was just like, it was funny because like I forget what day this happened. It was either Friday or Saturday, but like it was me and Val and Soot, basically like everywhere we went. Like we kind of were like moving as a trio for a lot of the convention, and the one time like Soot gets like vaguely like away from us, like Soot was like doing something else for like a second, and then like immediately some weirdo swoops in. some fucking weirdo like swoops in, and like then like afterwards Soot's just like, man, I gotta always be present, gotta make sure we starve off like the weirdos. And then like later I on Sunday, like it was a Sunday, like only me and Val were walking around, and then Check came in and was just like, we gotta starve off the weirdos. So it was either Soot or Check like saving off weird people. It was so funny. Yeah, everyone tuned into Vel's storytelling. I do have to say, like I could like tell a little bit about it, but like Vel's gonna tell it better. Like gotta glue set Check/Soot to you guys. Yeah, exactly. Like just again, Vel's gonna tell us better, but like the basics of it is that some guy approached us and was like, hi, I'm like here with media/press, only this guy made a huge mistake about encountering a former journalism major, because that fucker didn't have a notebook out, didn't have recording equipment out, and also wasn't taking notes, wasn't asking like any specific questions that would have any meaning in a journalistics point of view. Gotta go board now. Oh my god, have a safe flight, Azza. Have a safe flight. So yeah, this guy was full of shit. Either the most unprofessional VTubing media reporting ever I've ever seen, or was lying to our faces. I don't know. I don't remember his badge. Like honestly, like if this guy had a press badge, I have some words to say to offkai. Of being like, can I have like a picture of like who you gave press badges to? Because like I know a weirdo that should not return. But yeah, like he was asking me some weird questions, and like just like kind of weird like questions that don't matter to us really. Kind of like based on like, it's like the theme of the questions was would about like VTubers who show their real life faces basically, and like how that would affect your perception of them. And like both me and Vel have the opinion of like, we don't care. And then he started getting like really focused on Vel in particular, which always raises alarm bells to me, because like if you're ever, okay, this is like a girl thing, like anyone like who is like assigned female at birth or like has become female, like this is kind of something you understand, where like if you're in a group and a guy starts focusing really hard on a single one of you, that's like in it's honestly intuition, because sometimes it's just kind of like just general like there's chemistry there, they're like just talking and stuff, or it's kind of like oh you're weird. Yeah, alarm noise, like a big ding 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 ding, incorrect buzzer noise popping up in my head. So like started really focusing on yeah, you just know. So like just started like really like it basically like he approached both of us to like as a pair, but then like near the end of the conversation it was only towards Val. And like he was asking her questions and I would like interject just like, "Well, here's my opinion on it." Wow, you came to us both, buddy. How about your journalistic integrity? Let me have a little taste of that. Hey, buddy. Hey, do you know the code of ethics? Hey. I bet you don't even know the code of ethics. Recite it to me, bitch. Yeah. And then okay. I don't know if I want to spoil this, because this is really funny. I'm gonna say it. Wake up, Stinky. Hi, Careless Binky. How you doing? Hope you're a fantastic one. You know, I'm gonna say it. So I can listen to this again. Don't worry. Perfect. So, so like as he's starting to get like creepy, like looking more towards Val, he just like asked like, he like just asked general to us like, "Oh, are you guys VTubers?" We're kind of like, "Yeah, we're VTubers, I guess." And he notices like Vel's username is like, "Oh, you're a Crow VTuber. I messaged you before," and Vel's just like, "No, you haven't." Vel's just like, "No, I've never gotten that kind of message in my life. You fucking lied." And he's just like, "Well, there's not a lot of Crow VTubers around," and she's just like, "No, I haven't." and then I also like here's also something that pissed me off is that like he read my badge, because my badge has like my name and my Twitch username on it, and he reads it and it was like, "Oh, Neuro," and I'm like, "No, it fucking isn't." Does this name have an O at the end? No, it fucking says Ner. You plebeian. Obviously this bitch wasn't even trained in journalism, doesn't even know how to fucking read. But yeah, then like as he's like saying to Vel like, "Oh, I'm sure I like messaged you at some point," like he starts pulling up like Vel's Twitter. And then he still asks us a question of just like, "Hey, if someone weird is like in your chat, what do you do?" And I answer my typical thing. I shoot first, ask questions later. Yeah, actual reaction. Yeah. So like, I'm just like, yeah, if somebody's acting weird, I just ban them. Like it's comfort for me. So I just ban if like somebody's like giving me weird vibes. And then like he looks at Vel and Vel like looks him dead in the eye and says, "I make fun of them." And I just add in, "Yeah, she puts them through a public execution and makes fun of them on stream." And then, dead ass, he closes her Twitter. We fucking scared him away. It was so fucking funny. Like, we literally just scared away this guy by saying like, "Yeah, we will publicly execute you if you're like the slightest bit creepy towards us on stream." And then it, like at that point Soot was already with us. We were just kind of like, bye, let's go, bye. Yeah, and Vel's probably gonna have a lot more to say about that tomorrow, but like holy shit. And then like Soot was just like, "We gotta make sure that like somebody's with you at all times, because like, you know, these creepy people." Yeah, she's doing it right now. So she is exactly like she is doing it. She will do it. That's a threat. But oh my god. What was I about to say? I had a train of thought and I just lost it. But yeah, like holy shit. But yeah, it was kind of like a, oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. So we were telling the story later over K barbecue. I think this happened Saturday. So we're telling the story over K barbecue, and like Empty hears this, and Empty was like volunteering with security. So he was just like, what does he look like? Where did he find you? Do you have any identifying information about this man? So I hope somebody Empty was fucking on it. I love that. I love that so much. Anyway, yeah, exactly. We're just like, we gave them as much as details we can, because we were kind of like, he was tall, like, I know some of the like basics. Like if I saw him again, like if Empty, honestly, like dead ass, if offkai sent me like pictures of all their press people, I could point them out. I could point them out. Like it just like I can picture them in my brain, and it's hard for me to convey that. But like if offkai like sent me a list of people just like, hey, who was weird to you out of this press list, I could be like, oh, that one officer, that's the one who was weird towards Vel. Oh my god, that's an interesting. Hi, how you doing? Hope everything's going. I pulled your card. Yeah, I electrocuted Science Man. Okay, but TLDR. So you know the context. I was pulled up as a audience volunteer for the Science Man's panel, and I saw I was pulled up as a volunteer for the Science Man's panel. And it was to electrocute him. So I electrocuted my oshi at offkai. It was really funny. And I was in cosplay as him too. It was so funny. But now I get to officially say that. It's like it was literally like the first thing I told Etched when I came home. Just like, I electrocuted someone at offkai. That's what I did all weekend, Etched. But yeah, so yeah, where did I even get to that like story from? It's just, please tell me, Shad, there can only be one for not shocking him. I didn't. I missed the opportunity. I missed that opportunity. Like I was so like flustered and stuff just because like the context of like why I was up there. Basically, I was like kind of, his assistant like selected me to do something. I was like unsure what I was doing until like we were up there. Yeah, Etch was like just like cool. Oh, nice. You go electrocute those guys, Queen. Oh yeah. I think we got to hear from like, this was like a wild fucking tangent, but what I was starting with is that like some people, because like when you meet people at offkai, you don't know who you're gonna like see, like as in like appearance wise. Because like as an example, if I'm like going to offkai and I think, oh, I'm gonna be meeting check these, I don't think of a person, I think of the avatar. So I don't like have any expectations of like who people will look like. But the funny thing is, when I saw Soot for the first time and he started talking, I was like, oh yeah, that's Soot. Like there's some people that like as soon as I like heard their voice and like looked at them, it's like, oh yeah, that's them. Another person that happened with is Loon Moon. Yeah, Soot is so funny. Like Soot is hilarious. That's the Webkins. Yeah, that's the milk-soaked Webkins. Just like, you know, like going in, I didn't know what Soot looked like. I didn't know what Soot looked like, and I had no expectations of what he would look like. But as soon as he fucking said something, I was like, yeah, you're fucking Soot, right? Complete, utter match. When they need to save and go to offkai, the people will probably recognize me immediately because my model looks exactly like me. Oh my god, you should. It's so much fun. I mean, just go. Like, I don't think it really matters whether your model looks like you or not, because like some people, like I don't know how, and I don't remember who was doing it. But, like, some people like would just look at me and be like, "Oh, ner," like without even looking at my badge. I'm like, how the fuck did you know that? It might have been because I was in cosplay too, and I was kind of like open about like who I was cosplaying with each day, or like not cosplaying each day. But like it was still kind of like wild of people just like, "Oh, that's ner." That's impressive. I know, right? Is weird. I know they haven't seen me in person before, so it was kind of like, okay. I mean, it's cool, but I know like when I saw Loon Moon for the first time, I was like, oh my god. Like as soon as I heard the voice and like saw her, I was like, yeah, you are definitely Loon. Like that is what that makes sense. Like that makes sense. And like with Soot, it was also like that makes sense. That makes sense. But like so they saw straight through your meat exterior and say the virus controlling the bees. Yeah, they sure did. They sure did. Oh my god. Hi, Blood. How you doing? Hope you're having fun. But yeah. So I haven't been playing any Final Fantasy at all tonight. Hi. But like the Thursday night when I flew in, yeah, just moon music, the vibes. So when I flew in, I was like very tired, extremely tired, extremely hungry. And I met Soot. We were in a hotel room, and Soot was just like, hey, do you want to like join in? Like Chalcedonics, love Chalcedonics, was ordering dinner with like her hotel room. Like, do you want in? And I was just like, yes, please, I'm starving. Yeah, Cal's mentioned, let's go. So I'm just like, please, I'm starving. Let's go do that. So like we go in, like Cal's is like a pretty crowded hotel where I think like they had 2 hotel rooms with a door that was like open between them. So like it was like a lot of people in like 2 different hotel rooms that were like a single thing. Yeah, Cal Swooners, yeah. So we go up there and like all of a sudden like I am deer in the headlights. because I am hearing voices that I know, but all of the faces in front of me I do not know, and it's just like all at once, and I was just kind of like, oh, this is a lot for me right now. I don't know if anyone like noticed, like I don't know, like Check or Cals or any of them got that vibe, but oh my god, I was struggling. I was just like, oh no, who is who? Like even when like people were like, even when I was like starting to match up like voices with faces, like they weren't connecting. So I was like still like mentally just like, okay, all of my brain power is going to figure out that person over there is Chalcedonics and that person over there is Check These. Oh no, there's more people than 2. Uh-oh. I struggle with names all the time. Like as soon as like it clicked in my head, I was fine. But like that first night, it was if it was all at once, it was like it was a lot. Especially because I've been traveling that whole day. I was hungry. It was like all it's very, very easy to. Okay, here's the problem. There's a problem with that strategy right there. Is that he was sitting down that entire fucking that entire Thursday night. He was sitting, so I didn't have that sheet with me at all. He had a mask on. He was sitting, and it was a struggle. It was a struggle. Like eventually, I kind of came with the strategy because I like sat down on the corner of the bed, and I was like kind of like, okay, the person who's sitting directly to the right of me, that is Check These. that was like my lifeline. I was like, okay, so that one's Check. Okay. That one over there, that one sitting in the chair, that one is Chalcedonics. I gotta remember that. And I was like, okay, Soot's over there. I know Soot. Like, I 100% know Soot. He's right over there. How do you have the power to stream so quickly? Oh my god, hi Ferris, I miss you. I miss you, Ferris. I have so much. It's the power of no sleep. You know how sometimes when you like haven't slept for a while and you get like the surge? That's me right now. Oh my god. Also, I have a fucking bone to pick with everybody. I have a bone to pick. They're going to crash so hard on something. That's my hope. I am like trying to do a factory reset on my sleeping schedule. I hope so. But all of you fucking lied who like no check these. And let me say why. Because this entire time, everyone's been making it out to be like the tallest motherfucker ever. Like astronomical, like skyscraper level, as in I would strain my neck to look into his eyes kind of thing. Motherfucker ain't that tall. But here's the reason why, is because I had that experience with meeting Matcha, and Matcha's taller. So like my expectations were like, I thought he would be taller than Matcha, and I was starting to get scared because when I met Matcha, like my neck was straining, and then like I meet check these, and I'm just like, my neck ain't straining. Y'all full of shit. How tall is Matcha? I don't. He is tall. He is very, very tall. Let me say that. He is a very tall, slender man-esque guy. like check these is not Slender Man. They're expecting Check to really be 8 feet tall. It's true though. It's true. Because like that was my like expectation. Because like last time I met a VTuber friend who was like described as being freakishly tall, it was Matcha, and guess what? He is freakishly tall. So I was just like, okay, this is gonna be Matcha 2. Matcha round 2. Get ready for neck cramps, ner. I'm gonna be speaking to the wind, speaking to the Empire State Building over here. Well, no, not even the fucking Empire State Building, just a regular fucking skyscraper. It's so fun. Check's hilarious. I miss Check already. But also he's not as tall as everyone made him out to be. And you might be like, well, Nur, why what's your expectation for like tall people? I'm fucking like 5'1". Like, I think I have like a reasonable like expectation for like who an astronomically tall person can be, because I gotta strain my neck to talk to people all the time. Anyway, that's my bone to pick. Only 5'1" noted. Yeah. If you go to offkai next year, make sure I don't know how tall you are, but make sure you don't stub your toe on me. Probably should reach for. Oh, never mind. We're good. Thai VTuber cosplays. Check these exactly. Yeah, I cosplayed Check. I'm 5'11". Oh, okay. I don't have to worry about you like stepping over me. Somehow they threw offkai and nobody knows how tall I am. Oh my god, hi Soot. How's your pillow fort? I too am 5'11". Yeah. It's like 5'2". So it is short. Then how's the pillow fort? So Soot is still like waiting for his flight in California. So like he's still there. I miss everyone. Oh no. I mean, if only you were flying international, they could like talk to Loon. 5'11" gang rise up. How many people are 5'11" in this fucking chat? I mean, at least you're not like over 6 foot, then you would stub your toe on me. Actually considered short from where I come from. Most people I know are about like 6'5". Damn! That's average? What the fuck? Man, why couldn't I get the piece of that pie? Man, what I wouldn't give for a few extra inches on my height. So it was great news. Yeah, it was very nice to meet everybody. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, here's a fucking problem. So like I'm the shortest in my fucking family. My mom was like she was supposed to be like 5'6" or whatever. Like got stunted because of like reasons. They're kind of knows how tall I am, like vaguely. I know how tall you are from my perspective. I don't know numbers though. I'm really bad with like numbers from like sight. It's probably from the grit tweet down here. Oh, dang. Oh yeah. Give me like 2 of your inches, like please. Like my height got nerfed by my fucking like my father's side of the family, because all the women on my dad's side of the family, all of them were like under 5 foot. So I got fucking nerfed. Like goddamn. Love how I walk up here, nurse curl voice, and get my candle shoved in. Yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta tell this story too. So I bring a fucking candle so Jace can smell it. Nerfed or nerfed. I was told by Tomochi that Jace wanted to smell my candle. The name of the candle is Getting Railed by Astarion. So it's a smell of getting railed by him. And so I'm like, okay, I'll bring it to offkai and have everyone smell it. And it's exactly what you heard, Crest. Come on, keep going. Remember your tweet about this. Yeah, so apparently getting railed by Astarion smells pretty nice. I know, right? It does smell pretty nice. So apparently TSA will flag any candles in your bags, because like candles are so dense that they have to like take it out and like examine it. Like they can't just like let it pass through. Like even if they know it's a candle, they can't just let it go. It shouldn't be shocked this is exactly like this is my content. This is like half of what I do is simping and like joking about sex. You know, I hate it. So like I go through TSA for like the first time, and the lady just pulls this out and just like, well, like what who is this man? And like I forget what exactly like she was saying, but she was like laughing, like just looking at this candle that's getting railed by Astarion and laughing at the whole thing. And like she asked me, I remember her distinctly, she asked me, is this a real person? And I was like, no, it's not a real person. It's a video game character. Is it great that I'm actually not a degenerate? Wow, sus. So anyway, like she wipes it down, it clears, and then like puts it back in my bag, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. And then as soon as I get to offkai Saturday, because like Friday I was in cosplay, I couldn't carry it around with me because I didn't have buckets. But then offkai Saturday, I'm like, I am going to make sure that Jay sniffs this candle. I am taking it on my person the entire time, and I'm gonna make sure that my mission is complete, because I had the TSA laugh at me. So I was basically like shoving the candle in everyone's face, just like, smell this. Smell this. You want to know what getting railed by Astarion smells like? Here you go. But everyone, generally high reviews. You need to get revised for exactly the embarrassment. I need to like recoup those losses, okay? But sadly, because I think it was it might have been Roland on Twitter, because I said how embarrassed I was, and then like Roland said like, you should be proud of it, and I was like, okay, so for round 2 of TSA, I'm just gonna be proud of my candle. And then when I go to TSA last night and was like, oh yeah, there's like the TSA asked like, hey, is there a candle in this bag? We need to check it. I was like, yes, there is a candle right there, sir. And I had a straight face on, didn't even fucking look at the label. We're just like business as usual, just takes out the candle, wipes it down, and is like, okay, you're free to go, ma'am. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I was psyched up for nothing. Didn't even have the opportunity to like be a little better about it. like I was challenged. I was fucking challenged to like wear it with pride, to be like, yes, that is my getting railed by Astarion candle, Mr. TSA man. I am proud of the things that I own in my suitcase. But no, No, he was all business. He was just like, well, your candle is okay, ma'am. Here you go. And I was like, all right. Neither said, nah, I had one shot. Exactly. Like I I dropped my one shot at this and I can never reclaim it. I am forever the person who got embarrassed at the TSA because they started laughing at me for having it railed by a Starian candle in my suitcase. And I was so ready to be confident the second time and own it and like meet the challenge that I was given at the beginning of offkai of like, oh, you gotta wear with pride, ner. Gotta be brave, ner. And then it was all for nothing. To be fair, like when I was getting through security, it was like later. It was like evening, so maybe they're like too tired from the shift. Maybe. Probably seen some shit like the one woman who had a dildo in her suitcase. Honestly, like I'm, because to be fair, like the lady that was laughing at me was from like the small town. Like the smaller like town airport, and then I had to like leave from San Fran, and I'm sure San Francisco TSA sees, like, if I asked them like the worst thing they've probably seen, they probably have PTSD eyes. Like I'm sure they've seen way more than the small town TSA person. They're a person with they're just like, oh yeah, you're getting railed by a Starian too. So is like 3 other women here, and 5 dudes too. I've seen some weirder shit that you're small by. Exactly. San Fran guaranteed the scene whereas, yeah. By the way, god damn it. San Fran is so fucking fancy. Like their airport, like as I was coming over to offkai from the East Coast, I had a layover in Charlotte, which is the worst fucking airport I've ever been to. It was miserable. I hated it. It was the worst experience at a layover in my fucking life. And then I like walk into San Fran. I'm just like, what the fuck? There's space here? You can breathe? Whoa. I was so angry. I was just like, why did I have to fucking have a layover in Charlotte? I was so stressed the entire time. Yeah. Nobody ever go to Charlotte. Like, this is my warning to you. Like, basically, like, Charlotte, the airport, felt like it was meant for like half of the people that were in there. We were like cramped in like sardines, and like there's people like getting on airplanes and stuff. So like people were like leaving, but no matter how many people like left to get on a plane, like just more people came in to replace them. Like there's nowhere to sit. I'd like stand the entire fucking layover. It was miserable. It was horrible. I hated it. And I had like I forget how long my layover was there. It was like 2 hours. So like I mean, to be fair, like, ugh. To be fair, like, you know, you're sitting down for a whole airplane, so it's not the worst to like stand up for a while, because like you're gonna be sitting for a very long period of time. But still, it was horrible, horrible, horrible. I wonder what else I should. Trying to think back, like what we did. What we did. I think I'll leave the entire maid cafe thing to Val, but just so that we did go to the maid cafe. It was fun. It was really fun. I was a little disappointed though. Oh yeah, championship pillow fighting was on the TV, and also Star Wars was on the TV. But yeah, we went to. Me and Val went to the maid cafe. It was a little disappointing because not the horse painting. Oh no. Oh my. Val wasn't. No, I have to tell the story because Val wasn't there. This was before Val got there. The horse painting was before then. Oh no, no, no. So what channel is this? Like, I'm gonna need some like help here, but. So like, it was like the hotel channel, like the generic like hotel, like what they kind of have in the background thing. Yeah, the default TV channel. So like, they just had like random like shots of like various miscellaneous activities. Yeah. And So it was just like doing yoga in a fancy place, going swimming, that kind of stuff. And then randomly in the middle of this giant fucking montage, there's just a woman painting on a horse. Like, I think Soot was the first one to notice. It was like, hey, there's a woman just painting her horse. And all of us were like, oh, that's weird. Like, what are you talking about? That's weird. And then like all of us started noticing it, just like, wait, horse painting? And then like, we just like kept it on the default channel, like just started screaming whenever horse painting was on the TV. What's wrong with that? Totally normal, really? Cress, how's it like? How do you get into horse painting? Yeah, like it was like really cheap acrylic paint that you get from like the bargain bin at Joann's, that separates whenever you don't look at it for like 5 seconds. Yeah, the poor horse is like getting like shitty separated paint. Imagine having horse painter on your resume. like someone says like, oh, you paint horses? Is that your thing? Then you're like, no. Gently like takes their hand, lets them down gently. I paint on horses. I don't paint horses, I paint on them. But it was just like every time horse painting came on, we just started screaming no matter what we were talking about. Like if we noticed horse painting, we're just like, what the fuck, it's horse painting. And it was honestly like the like lack of sleep vibe. Because again, like it was Thursday night. Vel hadn't arrived yet. I was like still kind of deer in the headlights trying to figure out who was who around me. But the only thing that grounded me was fucking horse painting, of all things. Oh yeah, I can also tell, Soot, I can tell people that you can't handle your spice because like, you had a spicy sandwich and couldn't handle it. No, we're talking about Thursday night shenanigans. You handled it mostly? Really? That wasn't what I saw from my perspective, buddy. So, basically, Thursday night, we just kind of, what's it? I'm just gonna keep telling the story. So, basically, we had like latched onto Chalcedonyx's order for food last minute, and Cal's like basically was like ordering a spicy chicken sandwich or whatever, and she was just like, okay, so because I'm just gonna assume that you and that Nur and Soot can't handle their spice, so I'm gonna get you the regular one without any spices on it. My mouth was filled with spice on the door. So Cal's orders like a spicy sandwich for herself and 2 regular plain chicken sandwiches for white people as well. But unfortunately, the restaurant, for some reason, instead of giving us like 1 spicy, 2 plain, they gave us 3 spicy. So all of us had a spicy sandwich, and like Cal's was very apologetic. But I was just like, I can deal with it. It's fine. It's like I can handle it. And then Soot's also just like, yeah, I can handle it too. I could take it. I could take it. So like I'm having a sandwich. It's really good. It was really good. Like it has a little bit of spice, but like nothing I couldn't handle. And then I just look over and Soot's fucking struggling. It was very good. But like, Soot, you were struggling over there. I was just like, oh, is it really that bad? And like he was just like, I'm fine. And like Cal's is like getting a little worried, just like, are you sure? And he's like, no, I'm fine. And she was also like, I'm so sorry. Maybe you got a spicier one. I think both of us had an equal amount of spice, Soot, because it was kind of rough. It wasn't rough for me. Maybe I'm not that white. I don't have the pure white heritage of, I can handle a little bit of spice, I guess. Like I'm not like a huge baby for spice, but this is like what? Mine wasn't bad. Like mine looked pretty spicy on the outside, and it wasn't bad. There's been some spicy, yeah, it was spicy bread. Very spicy bread. I would know if it's slightly spicy. But yeah, that was our Thursday night meal, which is very, very good. I'm forever indebted to Chalcedonics for like letting us like tag along on the food order. Like literally, I would just like order me anything. I'm hungry. And finally, there's spicy chicken sandwiches from other places like McDonald's or Panera. Like, I can say this: the spicy chicken sammy from McDonald's or like any like typical fast food place, they ain't got shit. I can say this: they ain't got shit. It's harsher. I mean, it was probably like legit spice. Yeah, McDonald's isn't spicy at all. Yeah. I like, Soot, you're literally trying to prove, yeah, Soot, you're trying to prove that you can handle a little bit of spice, and you're just like, oh yeah, McDonald's doesn't have any spice, I can handle it. It doesn't have any spice to it though. Are you hearing what you're saying to me? You're not helping your point at all. You're just like, I can handle spice, I got stuff from McDonald's. Like, no, that's not how I'm trying to say it will ever spice. Oh my god. I've been fucking trained on Etched used to like have a lot of ghost pepper stuff. So I've been in the trenches. Like once Etched like made chicken or something. It was just like regular like grilled chicken or whatever. And I was just like, I'm gonna have some. Little did I fucking know it had ghost pepper stuff on it. That was a rough night. Ooh, I've been in the trenches though. Maybe I've gotten a little bit of resistance based on that. Where like my body's just like, oh yeah, gotta make sure that nerd's a little resistant for next time this happens. I'm not a baby. Like Korean chicken wings. I mean, like, you can have like a not that spicy chicken wing and a not that spicy curry, like a white people curry. Oh my god. Wow. God, what else happened other than like Soot like not being able to handle a little bit of spice? Oh yeah, the night market. Speaking of spicy, there was something called a night market at offkai, where like it was basically the 18 plus market, where like, hey, you know the artist alley, you know the dealer's room, you know the vendors, we got a version of that, but only for 18 plus, and it was very disappointing. I have an age where spice affects my digestive system, but I can't stop eating the homemade hot sauce. Oh no, not the digestion getting in the way of your spice. Yeah. So on Saturday night of offkai, it was like a one night only experience where yeah, dealers 18 plus. Oh my god, cool. Very disappointing. Let me explain myself first. Before I start judging over there. So it's like a one night only thing where it's like all of the 18 plus people, like some people from the artist alley are showing up, like to like share their 18 plus wares and stuff. So we get there like 15 minutes before it opens. The line is so fucking long. It's like wrapping multiple times, like within the building. The line gets cut because it becomes a fire hazard. That's like how bad the line was getting. So they cut the line and we're like, okay, they told us like to show up like 20 minutes later. And we're like, oh, okay, we'll show up 20 minutes later. And then we come back, the line is still where it was, and they're just like, okay. So for a white boy drunk off soju, I came in clutch. What of like us getting into the hall. Oh yeah, meanwhile, here's the context of all of this is that we have been drinking. Like this was after a K barbecue trip where like I had a full bottle of soju and Vel was like a bottle and a half deep into soju. We also went to a room party and got like additional alcohol. So like we were kind of we were enjoying ourselves basically. I convinced the guy turning people away less as he can remember. Yes, you did. I was getting to that. So like we like go back and forth. Like sometimes like we would like go up. We'd go up. They would like cut the line again, and we'd just like go get a drink or something, and then come back, and then they cut the line again. And we have to go. But then like so it like managed to convince the security guy to be like, hey, let us in. And so like this was like a whole saga to like get into the fucking night market, and then like the whole time. Like, the more we were turned away, you know, the hype starts building. We're just like, man, so many people want into the night market. It must be, like, really good. Like, they must have, like, the biggest selection here. Man, this is so exciting. It sounds so elusive, this night market. Turned away for the first 2. Yes, it was. Because it was only one night, and it was only 3 hours. So, like, you know, like, it's very limited. You've got to make sure you get in. So, like, we finally get in line and we get inside. Y'all, it was the most disappointing fucking thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Like, no variety. It's all just tits. Like, all of it, it just, like, it was all tame, too. Like, very tame, all just boobs. Oh, night market? Yeah, the night market. There's one box of, yeah. So there's only like one box of yaoi, and it was gone like in the first hour or something. So like there's no variety. Like it was all like, you know, like boobs of like different VTubers. Like usually it was like the Hololive girls or the V Shoujo girls, and nothing for anything else. Where's the fucking yaoi's gone? Well, here's the thing. They only brought like a single box. Only a single box. You know what? What's it? No. No push. I mean, to be fair, Sid has a point. But yeah.
10 years old.
Thank you for the 10 years old. I had to spend money after time invested. Oh, you did? You actually spent money on disappointing porn, Ferris? It was so disappointing, though. Here's what I'm mad about. So, like, the whole thing was that the night market was sponsored by Jast. You're telling me every single woman in Fisho just... And Hololive! Don't forget they had Hololive there too! I saw at least one Hololive there. Yeah, Jast sponsored the night market. And here's the thing. I didn't know, okay, just full disclosure, I didn't know Jast like published like hentai doujin. I thought they were specifically a game, like a publisher of hentai games. I didn't know they also publish books. And so funny because the Safe Work Jast moves was more raunchy. It was. So yeah, okay, Jast is like a 18 plus distributor. They have like, they publish a bunch of hentai games, like H games and stuff, but apparently they also publish books, and they have a branch where they like publish BL, like explicit BL. Example, Jast published Dramatical Murder in English. If you know, you know. But yeah, they sponsored it, and I was kind of like walking in thinking like, oh my god, they're gonna have like some H games. They're gonna have H games there. But no, they didn't have any games. They only had the hentai, like the book hentai. So I was disappointed from the get-go. I was just like, yeah, I came here expecting like a game or something. Maybe like I would have bought a Dramatical Murder. It would have been funny. It would have been funny if I bought like a physical version of Dramatical Murder. Just not having H games there is disappointing. It is, because that's like in the description of the night market, they said like in the description of the night market, it said like, yeah, they publish H games, but there wasn't any fucking H games there. Yeah, I do. Okay. I also do have a copy now of this is not AH game. This is not related to the night market, but I do have a copy of Please Be Happy from Studio Lon, who was there. I had to support them. I actually talked with the CEO at the booth. He was very, very nice. I came here for hardcore smut or an offkai. Yeah. Like, yeah, Josh yeah. I talked to him not knowing he was the CEO at the booth. Because I was just like making small talk, just like, hey, if like you started with Please Be Happy, what would you recommend? And he was just like, oh, thank you so much for playing Please Be Happy. If you wanted to check out more of our games with a similar vibe, here's this and this and this. And we're also announcing 2 games tonight at the panel. And he was very, very nice. And I bought the physical copy of Please Be Happy from him. And then like later I did go to the Studio Lon panel, and then he was like, I'm the CEO. I'm like, yo, you're so nice. But anyway, moral of the story, the night market was not worth it. Here's a shocking thing. Here's a inside scoop of the night market. Somebody had a paddle. So if you were aware of anime or anime culture around the mid 2000s, so like 2006, this is like before they got banned, they had a foam paddle and they're very lightly tapping somebody with it while I was passing by. Well, to be fair, it was not a wooden paddle, so everyone's asses were safe. Nobody was gonna get sent to the hospital that day. They were going for a while, but I did look at it. It was made of foam. It was either car. There's like 2 different kinds of foam. Like there's the actual like kind of really, really lightweight foam, and there's like one with like it's like a little more sturdy. But cowards. I'm pretty sure that wooden panels are banned universally throughout all conventions in America, at least. But yeah, like we were passing by and I was just like, I saw the panel, I was like, the paddle, I was like, is that a fucking paddle? Oh no. To be fair, I did have a moment where I had the war flashbacks. I did have a moment because like, I missed that era of conventions because like I didn't start going to conventions until like 2012. So like I started in the era after they were banned. So I was just like, I'm getting like a special like blast of the past here. I missed this. This was an experience I never got to see. Ooh, I sure didn't miss that era. Oh no. Oh no, Tenten got to see the yaoi paddles in action live. I went to early anime expos. Oh no. You know what convention I never wanted to go to, actually? Anime Expo. Whenever I see anything about Anime Expo, it looks miserable. Like, ugh. Like, the lines are so long, and people get heat stroke there. It was bad. After we moved out of Anaheim, it's the worst shit. I mean, whenever I see anything about it, I'm just like, nah. I'm happy. I'm happily content never going, unless they invite me as a guest and pay for my accommodations and escort me into the air-conditioned building. That's the only way I'll ever go to Anime Expo, but I don't think I'd ever get invited as a guest there. To many people, I would never. Yeah, exactly. I would never. Like, every time Anime Expo happens, there's always a like photo of the crowd, and holy shit, I can never do that again. Never again. Crimson Ruse come to next offkai. Oh my god, man. If there were certain Hollow Stars guys there, I would have tried to get the meet and greet. But I don't care about the Hollow Stars guys that were there. I got an I Survived AX magnet, but it was a lie because it gave you code. No! No! Oh no! Bruce would have been perfect. Yeah. Honestly, like, if either like if we're gonna talk about like, if there were like corpos or big indies that I would have, because I didn't go to any meet and greets. Like nobody who's doing them I knew enough to really want to go, so I didn't bother. I know a lot of people who went to a lot of meet and greets over the weekend. I did not. But there's very few corpos or large indies that I would have gotten to see. That was me. Yeah, it points at Tomochi. Like every time I talk to Tomochi, like Tomochi was just like, I went to like 5 meet and greets today. I went to 10,000 meet and greets today. I got this many signatures. Very like God's strongest soldier right there. With the 6 inside. Oh really? Baby Seal went to that many? Holy shit, I didn't know Baby Seal went to that many. What the fuck? Built differently over there. Like, like Tomochi like walking in is like, oh yeah, I went to so many meet and greets, and Baby Seal just like looks at him dead in the eye and says, I went to more than you. But like, if they were like dream guests that I would try and do a meet and greet for, it would definitely be like, there's 2 Hell Stars boys I would be interested in seeing and doing a meet and greet thing with them. One of them's Crimson Ruse. I think he's very funny. And also Shinji. I also think I like Shinji's vibe. I've been watching a lot of Shinji VODs recently. I like the vibe. I'm not sure who else. Iron Mouse. I would try and meet Iron Mouse. I know Shinji's very chill. Those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump them up. Yeah. Oh yeah, you got the mint one. Mousy was at Gen 1 and Gen 2. Yeah. If Mousy comes again, I'll do the meet and greet, but only because that's who Etch likes. That's like the one that Etch likes clips of. So I'll just be like, hey, and my boyfriend says hi, bye. It'd be funny for the bit. It'd be really, really funny for the bit. Streamer of the year, yeah. Love Iron Mouse. Might even sneak in a little like, oh, and also I really like your content. Hee 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 hee. That kind of stuff. But I don't know who else. Like the 2 Hall Stars boys, Iron Mouse. I honestly don't like watch a lot of like bigger people. I watch my friends. Oh my god, guys, do you think they'll get V for Velcro to do a signing? I think that'd be really cool. I would really like I would really try and win that lotto to get a signing from V for Velcro. Like, please, please, please. Honestly, like, I think it'd be the funniest thing. So, if anybody I know personally ever gets famous, ever like wins the VTuber lottery and becomes really big, I want you to do a meet and greet at offkai, just so I can like go to the meet and greet and just say, hey bitch, and then leave. It's like, hey bitch, hop on Helldivers, let's go. Deal, yeah. All right, Alm, hit that grind, come on. Life goal set, yeah. I hardly watch VTubers on my friends stream myself, check out the clips and all. Yeah, okay, I'll get Cal to design me a boy, yeah. Get a boy, blow up, and I can like call you a bitch during a meet and greet. That's your reward. So everyone start getting motivated, start becoming famous, just so I can call you a bitch at offkai. Come on. And act like I ain't nobody. And here's the trade-off. If I somehow like win the VTuber lottery and do a signing or like a meet and greet thing at offkai, you can all join in and call me bitches. Okay, I am a plural bitches. Like, I'm not just a bitch, I am bitches. So you gotta get it correct. Miss Open, you can call me a bitch whenever. All right. I'm trying here, nerd. Yeah, it's gonna be good. So everyone has your goal. Write down your New Year's resolution. I mean, years are now counted like by offkais now, not actually like by the new year date. So like we're in a brand new year, start getting famous. That's what you gotta do. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. God. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody else. Like, I would, like, go out of my way to try and, like, meet and greet. I'm picky. I'm so picky. I'm just checking something real quick. Oh! Alright. Maybe I should, like, attempt to play a little bit of the game. It has been a fucking hour and a half. I've just been, like, gushing over how great offkai was. I had such a good time, guys. Like, holy shit. I miss people already. It was so much fun. Moon? Oh, no, by the way, did you see that -1 finally got put on Netflix and such? No, I didn't! Oh, is it finally on Netflix? Nice! The nerd yapping stream. Listen, you kind of knew what you're getting into, like, the first stream post offkai. I think I'm the first person in my group who's done a stream because, like, I'm speedrunning this shit. Like, everyone's, like, still recovering from travel, and I'm just here just, like, help me stay awake so I can reset my sleep schedule, please. I'm using you. I'm siphoning energy off of you so I can, like, reset my sleep schedule tonight. I'm all for it, cool. Finally there, yeah, I'm man enough to admit that maybe choke up with my, yeah, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it when I have a chance. That's exciting though. Should I like have my character take a single step? He's like, legitimately, I do need to make progress for Endfucker because I was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna yap and play Final Fantasy. That's gonna be the MO, and I've just been yapping. I've been doing none of the work I need to do. Like, holy shit. I hope Alana's there next year too, because I want to go to, I mean, based on like how active they've been, see, I moved the camera, immediately start yapping again. Like based on like how involved they are, that I think they're gonna keep coming back. Because like Studio Alon's been like making art for offkai, like they, like even at the panel that I attended for Studio Alon, they were like, oh yeah, we made all this art for offkai this year. And I think they're very supportive of it. So I don't have a doubt. I would be shocked if Studio Alon did not attend offkai next year. Like, something has gone horribly wrong if they are not in attendance. My pockets will become empty. Are you? Yeah, you gotta come next year, 1010. You gotta come for the grand K barbecue voyage. You must confront those lost souls. Yes, we need not expel them by might of arms. A feather touch, a firm word, but simple methods may send them away, faint echoes as they are. We're the strength of sentiment that drives them, however. Emotions that do not fade even with the passage of centuries. I spent so much more money than I wanted to initially. But I want, it's the Women Wednesday, my dude shirt. Oh yeah, I saw that shirt, it was so good. Yeah, California was so much money. Like, holy shit, how do you, like, I know some people I hung out with were from California. How do you do that? Like, obviously, I mean, I hope you're getting paid more there because, like, cost of living is obviously so much more than where I've ever lived. Like, I've lived in Maryland, and that's kind of considered, like, people call Maryland the California of the East because it's very expensive there. And somehow California is even more expensive than the East Coast California. I don't even know what to do anymore. Need to move out of Cali, get a job there, and then move back to Texas. But Texas is so hot though. There's locusts there. You don't want locusts. You could just look for jobs in San Francisco just to experiment. Yeah, don't move to Cali. Don't do it, Soot. Don't do it. California is fun for like trips. That's what I've learned. Because like, if I had to like spend that kind of money every day of my life, oof, it's better Florida. I mean, I guess. Work remote, get the Cali wage at the Midwest living cost. That's the dream. Like I'm getting Like I'm getting Maryland wages at like not Maryland living. Which is really nice actually. God, I remember, yeah, sorry, I'm like going on another tangent because I can't stop yapping. I remember, so once, like I was kind of stuck in a dead end job in Baltimore and I was like looking everywhere. I was like, I gotta get out of here, gotta move anywhere. So somebody from, some company from North Dakota, it was Fargo, it was in Fargo, offered me a job and they're just like, you just have to move out here. We're gonna offer you like this much money. And it was like, it wasn't that much money for Maryland standards. Like it was, like, I think they were offering me like 30, like 35 maybe. It was like, it was not more than 35. But, and I was kind of like, oh, I mean, it's not that much of a raise or anything, like, and I'd have to move so far. And then I started looking up the cost of living in North Dakota. It was like half. It was like half of what was in Maryland. I was like,
Thank you for choosing
how
our
much?
office for all your mouth.
Oh my God, Val!
YMP7F7.
Oh my God, hi Val, how are you doing? Hope that's one. 26 months. How's your layover? Are you surviving? I hope you're surviving. How are you doing? Yeah, it's Val. It's almost over. Oh my God. So close. You're almost home, Val. Is this flight not long? Is this one of your not long ones? Because hopefully that means like short flight. So almost home. I hope so. It's like, but back to what I was saying. Like, so like I was making like in the 30s, 30K-ish in Maryland, and like they were offering me like not that much money. And it was just like, their rent, like the average rent over in like Fargo, North Dakota was like $500. And I was like, what the fuck? That is nothing. That's fucking nothing. I would have been living like a king if I took that job. It's like an hour-long flight. Oh, that was my second flight. Yeah. Boy, her arm's tired. Yeah. Our arm's tired from offkai. I was trying to make a joke, but I'm so sleep deprived that I couldn't think of anything, so I'm sorry. I'm a disappointment. I'm shuffling off the comedy stage right now, in shame, honking my sad little clown nose. Can't even come up with a fucking joke. And make haste, though very distant, unwelcome guests draw closer. Okay. Okay, we started the fucking quest. We started the quest, guys. Your mind's still at offkai. It sure is. It sure is. It's the thought that counts. Thank you. I try so hard. When? Where? When? How long? Okay. Yeah, I should probably aim to like be done with the next segment today. Just because. I gotta stop yapping. I gotta keep playing. Was it truly so long ago? Okay, boarding is starting. Love you, nervous. I miss you too, Val. Oh, y'all, I spent 3 days in Vel's beautiful presence, and now there's no more Vel in my presence. I only see words from Vel. I miss her so much. Oh, we were happy, at peace with the star. We nurtured it, helped it grow, with our will, our creations. What the fuck? She doesn't miss me. To be fair, Soot, whenever me and Vel see each other, we do like forget about everything else that's around us. Like you can't blame her. We just love each other too much. We were the star's beating heart, its life. Every soul a drop of blood flowing through its veins. Hey, you guys forgot me so hard I had to sleep on the floor. No, Soot, if we literally forgot you, we would have been kicked in your sleep. Like, we would have just, like, ran you over on the way to the bathroom every day. So it was, like, positioned, like, right in the hallway where we had to get to the bathroom. So he was in danger. Like, every day, constant danger of us, like, maybe, like, will this be the day that Nur or Vel forgets that I'm here and kicks me on the way to get to the potty? Let's just make sure nobody gets in. That's true. So it was the best bodyguard making me. He was the obstacle before anyone could get in and steal things. To live, to learn, to create, to make better. The star flourished, as did we. Do you remember? The 21st night of September. You protect that candle with this life. Yeah. So it made sure personally that my getting railed by a starring candle was not stolen. So it is safely at my house right now, and there it will remain until somebody else has to sniff it. Just imagine, like, next year, like, I don't know, like 1010's gonna be like, hey Ner, can I sniff the candle? And I'm gonna have to be like, okay, just for you, 1010. And then I have to, like, look the lady in the eye and say, yes ma'am, that is my property, it is a candle. Yes, it does say that I'm getting railed by a Starian on it. Don't worry about it. It is my personal property. It is a family heirloom, actually. It is going to be passed down for generations to come. It's just forever in your TSA record. And just like how the scientist man is now on the no-fly list, I'm on the horny bastard list of the TSA. As the whispers die, the final spirit fades. No shadows of time's long lost remain around the drowning band. It's going to become a traveling tradition. The TSA will be like, oh look, it's the one with the candle. Oh yes, that horny one. Get away from... Man, I don't want to deal with that one. Hey Steve, deal with the horny one. I'm not up for that today. An unusually lustrous dog is gazing at you with what seems to be fond anticipation. It appears to be waiting for you to follow it. Follow the lustrous dogs and try not to fall behind. Okay. I'm just imagining, like, I'm picturing, like, because you guys know, I post all my VODs on YouTube. I, like, have, like, the whole, like, setup and, like, all neatly organized, all the thumbnails done. I'm very, like, proud of it now that it's all organized and shit. And, I'm just imagining somebody, like, logs into YouTube and is like, I want to watch some Final Fantasy 14 VODs from my favorite VTuber, Neurosis_VP. And they're like, oh man, this is the stream where she finally, like, does the big twist at level 83. I'm so excited. And then they, like, pull this one up and just, like, hear me yap about, like, sex candles for 2 hours. And they're like, well, it's just another Nerd stream. That's what happens. 2 hours of yapping about sex candles. And about weird people in offkai, that too. And now we're finally getting into it. This is another normal Tuesday stream. It's not a normal Tuesday stream, Arsenic. I'm not streaming Otome games. 1010's not with me. And neither is Moji or Brevi or Matcha. Or Monday, whatever this is. It's not a typical Monday stream because Vel's not here. It's not Divinity Original Sin 2. Arsenic's trying to make a simple joke, like a regular ass joke. Meanwhile, I'm just here just like, I have 3 weekly streams, Arsenic. Don't test me. It's not a regular Monday. The dog silently regards the spirit that lurks near the brand. We and the star were fulfilled. Being canceled on Twitter as we speak. Arsenic's like blocking, deleting me. Wanted for naught, mourned for naught. So why? Why did it have to end? See you guys, gameplay. Actual bona fide gameplay for Final Fantasy XIV. The more I yap and not play the game, like the deeper my hole is dug. For like finishing this before Dawn Trail. The hole is so deep, guys. Unbelievably deep. Unfathomably deep. We're talking Mariana Trench deep. No key. Who do I talk to? This one. The final days taught us to fear death forced upon us. The injustice of duties and dreams left unfulfilled. The grief of unexpected partings. Swift as darkness, cold as ash. Such tragedy, yet no catharsis. Such truth, yet no consolation. Huh. Yeah, I hope you guys like the sexy night market talk. Now we're here with existential dread. Am I right, fellas? As the whispers die at the spirit phase, all silent around the numbing brand. The luscious dog is once again staring at you expectantly. And who are you to deny it? Follow and try not to fall behind. Yuki. Walking directly in the path of enemies. Thank you, dog. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, I should mention, since it's only like 24 hours, the last round of my cover poll for charity is up. The last little bit of it. So if you want to vote on a blind song, then do it before it happens, I guess, before the end of it. I'll post a link after I'm done following this little dog. I'll have to like find it on Twitter or whatever. But it was very funny how in the last round of the blind poll, the most popular song got eliminated. I just think that's very delicious. Because like I thought about like having it be like another like regular poll where like, okay, I'll do like a everyone knows what they're voting on kind of thing. But like I knew if I did that, it would just be the popular one. Like nothing else would have the chance. Because like, because a lot of the songs I wanted to cover like not ones that a lot of people are familiar with. So it just like either, oh, the dog silently regards the shadow that lurks into the brand. So it's either do stuff like blind so people don't know, or just like allow the popular one to win, because that's what would have happened. So no Sweet Devil for you guys this time. Our perfection came crumbling down, such overwhelming despair. In that moment we knew the end was nigh. The faintest glimmer of hopes remained. We gave our lives that others may live. We gave ourselves a Zodiac. Zodiac, our Lord and Savior. To forge our world anew. To live and love again. Become one with the star. Fill earth and heaven with life. Birth paradise where fear's distant memory. Pardon me, but would you be so kind as to step aside? Ah, that unmistakable color, the soul of Azem. But not the friend I knew, I think. Nevertheless, you are you. So Emmet Selk meant for you to have it. You seem surprised. Why might that be? We meet again, Hippolydeus. It's Hippolydeus! Again? I do not believe I have yet had the pleasure. Emmet Selk created a shade of my likeness, and not only me, but all of Amarat? Heh. How very like him. A slave to sentiment, even after an eternity. As you may have guessed, I am different from the shade you met before. No mere approximation, but the original. A soul sacrificed to Zodiark. We remember in vivid details the events leading to our purgatory. The plans and plots for a resurrection, Heidelin's intervention, and Zodiark's and the Star's final fate. And then we drifted in a waking dream, our minds steeped in fog, until you came. I know not what you and your friends intend for Zodiark or the future of the Star. Nevertheless, in you I place my trust and faith. In you I choose to believe, as Emmet Selk did. Believe in yourself and all will be well. Oh man, we took too long. We took too long. Huh. More new arrivals, though. Ah, Van Daniel. That color I know. And another I do not. An unfamiliar but fearsome being. I have kept you from your duty. By way of apology, I will ensure that the shades hinder you no more. Protect the final brand. Fare you well, my new old friend. Alright, one quest down. Almost 2 hours of fucking stream and only one quest down. The dog growls, agitated. Cry havoc and let slip the dog of war. That's you, by the way. The dog nudges you with its nose. You get the feeling it wants you to hop on? Alright, ride the dog. What the dog doing? Why'd the dog flying? Okay, one last one. These two. Damn it. No Zodiark's here.
In the nick of time to savor the crowning triumph.
Okay, shush.
Unbound and free at last. Arise, Zodiac!
Oh my god, hi Okanuth, how you doing? Hope that's going. We just unleashed God. Do you like it when an evil god is unleashed? I mean, that's pretty common in JRPGs. It sure is.
Of heart and will by the loss of dearest Elidibus.
Okay, Fandango.
A creature of pure instinct, wanting.
And a fighting god, yeah. It's true though.
Powerful. Oh, so powerful. More so with every passing moment.
Uh-huh.
Such potential. Even in this incomplete state. Still the savior who delivered a world from certain doom.
So, here we stand.
Okay? You're not gonna pay attention to the Fandango over there. You're just like, finally, we did the thing. Now let's fight.
You know my intents.
Oh, okay,
Consume
that's the thing.
God, then the world. Stoke your fury to a raging inferno and dance among the ashes.
Bro, you're just stealing Kafka's stuff. You're just stealing like Kafka's like MO, except you want to like, it's not for the lols. It's for like your stupid thing.
Or perhaps you would face me here and now. A lesser but welcome amusement. Yes. A taste to whet the appetite.
Ew. Gross.
Sorry to spoil the moment, but might I ask that you postpone the slaughter until I've said my piece? I promise I will be brief. Do you remember when I told you that I wanted to die and take everyone with me? I meant it.
Well? We are the savior. We are the guardian, the keeper of natural order. We are the martyr, the bestower of new beginnings. We are... God damn it. Alright, Walmart Kefka, come on. Come on, Walmart Kefka, get over here.
Lofty aspirations. And what sweet irony that the world's saviors will become the agents of its destruction.
It cannot end this way. We must return and be made whole. We are the will of the star, now and forever. For the greater good, for the sake of the world.
Wrong! Lies and delusion! The dead have no power over me. You will be silent. Silent as the grave!
Do you think Fandango's voice actor, no more we beg of you. Do you think Fandango's voice actor really wanted to be Kefka and just took discount Kefka instead? Because that was a good laugh. Like, I'll give it to him. Good laugh. Hey, mentioned, yeah, it's a good laugh.
Believe, walk in faith. Let the light of your soul shine for all to see. Not quite the outcome you'd imagined, but a fitting one nonetheless. Don't you think so, Hades?
'80s. Eee. All right.
All I craved and more. Boundless power. Mine to command.
All right, hi
I
Zodiac.
had intended to pit my fractured divinity against Xenos. But a more tempting option presents itself. The greatest obstacle to my ambition. You will trouble me no longer.
Alright, the dark inside now accessible. I think this is the first trial. Let's go. Hi Daniel, how you doing? Her fantastic one. Alright, yeah, first trial. And the last, we're already defeating Zodiac. That means we're done, right? That means we're gonna be done. Just walk right into his hand. Less than 5 minutes, so it shouldn't be that long. Yeah! Let's kill this guy. Like, obviously this is like the last battle we have of Endwalker. We're already like done with the expansion? Damn! question is, will he live to see the end? Could that be foreshadowing? Da-da. Come on, less than 5-minute timer. Let's go. Otherwise, I'll be like humming along to the music because, like, honestly, I really like the boss music of Endwalker. Like, this specific boss music is really, really good. Like, the leaf motif of Endwalker is very, very good. Like, obviously, Shadowbringers, has a really good leaf motif, but, you know, Endwalker, I think I like Endwalker's leaf motif a little more. A little more than Shadowbringers. Just because, like, when it hits, it really, really hits. Oh yeah, I can link that thing. So yeah, because I did like a charity thing and we raised over $1,000, I'm doing a, basically we can, you guys, can vote on a blind poll for my next cover. So, let me pull it up. So you should go vote. It's the last round, so there's only 2 options. Yeah. I've been posting the losers. So, like, the losers have been revealed, but, like, I won't be revealing the options until, like, the voting's done. It's fun. It makes it fun. Just because, like, typically for polls, like, for, like, what you want to cover and stuff, it's always, like, the popular shit. And I wanted to make it so, like, the popular thing wouldn't win automatically. Like, you had to work for it. So, I'm having fun with it. Like, as an example, if I put, like, a poll of, like, hey, what should I cover? And one of them was, like, fucking King. King would win. Because King's, like, the really popular one that everyone loves covers of. So, you know, gotta give everything, like, yeah, I gotta give the little guys a chance, you know? And based on how the poll's going right now, basically, it means that the least popular option won. If it keeps going this way. I'm just gonna, that's your hint, is that, in a normal poll, like, this option would never have been chosen in a million years. Nobody would have ever picked it. Which honestly makes it kind of more hype for me. Because I get to cover more, like, obscure shit. Like, that people wouldn't normally, like, think to cover or listen to. So I like that. I like that vibe. It's been almost 5 minutes. I'm still the only person queued in for Dark Inside. So this is the part of the stream where I'm like, hey, if you're on a computer and you want to join in, get on Aether Data Center and queue in for Dark Inside. Like, please, I would like to do this tonight. And I can only yap for so long. My brain matter's already, like, sliding out my asshole. I'm just gonna do circles until then. It's kind of like, you know how in duties and like all of the Final Fantasy XIV dungeons always have like a duty support where you can just like do it with NPCs. For like big climactic shit, I kind of wish that they allowed that for like big fights. Because it's just kind of like, alright, let's go fight the big bad guy when my 6 friends get here. But only then. Like, I think I had a similar experience with like Midgard's Homer and like all the times I've like I had that experience in this account, I think, and I think on my main account. Where like, yeah, I got Midgard's Homer, it's really dramatic, like the dragon song's playing, and then I have to like sit there for like 15 minutes waiting for people to queue into the Heaven's Word duties. Ooh, it's bad. Let's see. Welcome to the twiddling my thumbs portion of the stream. Come on, Final Fantasy, I need you to jingle keys in front of me so I don't start falling asleep at my desk. Come on. I feel like I'm a little zoomer right here. Come on. Come on, I need some like nourishment. I need like I need some like mental nourishment for my cage. What's it called? Like it's like something for your enclosure. I forget the word for it. Like I'm too tired to think of words right now. Enjoyment for my enclosure, something like that. I don't know. Come on, rattling my cage. Enrichment. Yes, that's the word. That's the word. Enrichment. Nourishment. Yeah, it's also nourishment. That's also an acceptable. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yoshi P said Yoshi P saw that like Soot gave me the answers. Like, oh yeah, nerd does need enrichment. Finally letting me in. Let's go. I'm gonna be focusing a little bit, so I might be like not yapping as much as I have been. Alright, let's see who's in.
Establishing connection. All creation shall bend to my
Oh, fancy. Oh my god, Daniel. Wait, you're here? Oh my god, Daniel coming in clutch. What a coincidence. Oh my god, you just happen to be queuing the same thing as me? Oh my god. Oh yeah, there you are.
The end has
No, I
come.
have a passport photo.
It will be beautiful.
I'm a disappointment, I have a passport photo.
The marvels of Sirius were but playthings. Become flesh!
See how much I remember this fucking one. It's been a little bit of it's been a hot minute since I've done Zodiac.
Will you live to see the end? Soon my hold over Zodiac shall be complete! Mine! All mine!
Oh, dang it, I just popped heat gauge. God damn it. Zodiac popped heat gauge. Stop that.
At last, I am become Zodiac!
Yeah, you am become wasting my heat gauge. Ugh. I am become.
Overturn! All in existence!
Bends my will.
My life's work! My masterpiece! For this day. All in existence, bent to my will. Cataclysm, faithfully recreated.
No, I just popped battery.
From broken skies fall tears.
I just popped battery. I just popped battery.
All shall burn.
Oh, my battery. Worst day of my life. We did it! We beat Zodiac. We beat Endwalker. Cause
Is this the limit of your power? Is this how it ends?
easy, yeah. Thank you for the help. Thank you for the help, Daniel. Eee. Thank you. Yay, thank you. Did you walk into the end? I mean, we killed Zodiac. That's all there is, right? That's been the whole plot of like stopping them from reviving Zodiac. Well done, my preparation's complete. I stand ready to seal Zodiac once more. Withdraw now from this place. The teleporter will deliver you to safety.
Incomplete and insufficient. Of course he was no match.
Uh-huh.
Once again, you have left my best laid plans in ruins.
Yeah.
And played your role to perfection.
Huh?
Thus, sealing my victory.
What? But we killed you.
From the first, all I wanted was for you to kill Zodiac.
Uh-huh.
Twas but one of many methods to achieve the desired effect. It would have been the same had Xenos died in my place. But what better and more satisfying way to ensure success than to take control myself? My sole regret is that you lived to tell the tale. Even so, I have fulfilled my heart's desire. Let your murder mark the beginning of the end.
Hi, Ube. We just...
The coming of the final day!
We just ruined everything. We pulled a Final Fantasy 13 too. Yay! Okay, look, I'll continue my drive back. I hope you have a easy rest of your drive. We might have ruined everything, but it's okay. Maybe. I don't know. Don't start that sentimental music.
Quickly strength fades, and blood cools. Old familiar sensation.
At this place, yeah. It'll buff out, yeah.
So many lives, so many deaths. No different this. I close my eyes and slip into the dreamless slumber.
Don't sentimental music him. He doesn't deserve it.
A tired song and dance. Routine.
Have a good rest of your drive,
Always
Ube.
I wake. But not this time. Nothing left unsaid. Nothing left undone. Inherit my hell. I intone with glee. The man I was would weep for what I have become. The all-consuming contempt. But I've the wisdom of 10 millennia to justify my answer to the question. No value in their existence. Not a whit. For all that I looked. None that I did see. A final chance, then, for Heidelin and her faithful. In Cataclysm, prove me wrong. I snare. All shall return to nothingness, as was your will, Emperor Sunday. I, the star, and every living being, consigned to your oblivion.
Uh-huh. Huh. Cute. These little, like, wispies now. Little tiny wispies.
At last.
Deep breaths, slow and steady. Hey, stop that. It's a good planet. Yeah, that scared the shit out of me when I played this for the first time. You saw it too, yes. The blue star below, thrown into turmoil. Hi, Sango! Yeah, get out of here. Don't get spoiled. I think you're stopping in. Then it was no illusion. All was truth. With the death of Zodiark, the laws of nature over which he presided have begun to unravel. The final days are upon us. What you witnessed was an omen granted by the Echo, a vision of the horrors to come. Time grows short. Hello? Who is that thing? Just Xenos. Not you again.
No. I'll find no fulfillment in a contest with you this day.
Bye-bye.
Slavering beasts gather at your gates, ravenous and eager. Already you turn to them and away from me.
Uh-huh.
I must go forth once more in search of power far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage. For the eldest of primals was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true despair. That's what I crave. Pure, unadulterated despair.
I don't care, dude. Stop that. Why will I fight for your amusement?
We shall see.
It's very... Okay, dramatic much? Dramatic much? Is it Mr. Xenos? Yeah, he's huge. He's very, very big and tall. I sense his presence on the moon no longer. If you need not follow, then I beg you stay and listen to what I have to tell you. Of Zodiark and the end of all things. Before we speak at length, I believe a change of surrounds is in order. I have more than ill tidings to share, you see. I sense others arriving not long ago. Through my communions with Heidelin have grown infrequent. I have learned enough from her to know that they are your comrades. So this is how Nur looked up to Matcha. Yeah! Literally, like, Matcha passed by, just like... like the fucking vine boom just happening in the background. I'm still confident he was too thick for that coffin to properly seal up, and that's why we're here now. As luck would have it, they have already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. Let's go back to the Watcher's house. Because, bad things are gonna start happening. We need to be prepared for the bad things that's gonna happen. But yeah, basically the death of Zodiark and that whole cutscene was like the end of Act 1 of Endwalker, because it's all kind of split into different acts. Now we're into Act 2. Yay! Yay, Act 2. And there's like 4 in total that I consider, at least. So we're on the second of 4. In my opinion, it's not official. It's just how I personally divide them up in my head. Thank goodness you're unharmed. We did what we could to subdue the temper before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives, killing themselves and others. The contingent healers have had their hands full tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Lest you wonder, Mistress Kryle hath also been delivered into their care. Serving as a conduit for Heidelin's power has taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. As for Alphino and Alize, they insisted on remaining in Garlemald while we 3 rushed up to your aid. It appears, however, that matters here have already come to a conclusion. But what manner of conclusion, if I might ask? And is this the ally whom Heidelin bade you seek out? He is not unlike the shades of Amarat. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Heidelin, together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiark. Rather, it was my duty. Yeah, we got a lot to explain here. Just like, yeah, so we freed Zodiark. Xenos was gonna take over Zodiark, but Fandango jumped in. Then we killed Fandango and Zodiark. And now the world's ending. Then Zodiark is no more. But not without consequence, I'm afraid, for that a delicate weave of the star, preserved by his presence, it will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days, you shall need of. Are you alright? My attempts to forestall Zodiark's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share what I can. Unravel. Q unravel. Please do, you need not exert yourself in our account. These crystals contain records of your time here, yes? May we peruse them while you wait? By all means, if you would review them chronologically, might I suggest beginning with those on the upper floor? I shall leave that to you, Nur, while I see what can be gleaned from the crystals in the lower levels. Alright, time to start reading. It is a very tall building, and I can't fly, so I'm just walking up. This building's so tall. As you gaze into the crystal, ancient knowledge of Zodiark flows into your mind. No anomalies detected, no anomalies detected, no anomalies detected. These appear to be records of a long, lonely vigil on the moon, dating back to the beginning of Zodiark's imprisonment. Next one. As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of past calamities flows through your mind. The records describe how, with each rejoining, Zodiark's thirst for freedom grew as it the strain on his brands. Maintaining Zodiark's imprisonment appears to tax Heidelin greatly. Well, now she doesn't got to worry about that. We took care of it. Now she gets a vacation. As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of past rejoinings flow through your mind. The records describe the Watcher's efforts to prepare them in the event Zodiark broke free from his prison. The records go on to describe maintenance carried out regularly with the Loperates, though it's not clear who or what they are. As you gaze into the crystal, a record of an unexpected visitor flows through your mind. The records note that the Watcher's musings when Elidibus is spotted on the moon, but clearly not for the first time. It is clear that he and his brethren have a keen interest in freeing Zodiark from his prison, yet they hath made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remained hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realize we would never dare to bring harm to Zodiark, so long as he remains imprisoned. Did you learn anything of import? So it is as we suspected. Maintaining the brands requires a great deal of her energy and focus, and this cost has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Umbral Calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Heidelin. When the Watcher said he was created together with this place, I thought he only meant this facility. Truly, Heidelin's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. So Heidelin built the moon herself. So talented. Moon's haunted. Created by a tall lady. I thank you for affording me this short reprieve.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiac and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Long ago, before the Great Sundering, there was but a single world, Aetheris. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. We were not exempt. Our creation magics ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where the next corruption would manifest. The etheric energies would flow through all creation in the form of various currents. The currents which run course through the land and the seas. Those which flow through the very air. And those of a celestial nature which encompass both our star and this moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us better understand the nature of this calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of earth and air, the celestial currents form a vast network, but the ethereal distribution is not consistent. The convocation soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in the region where the flow was weakest. Correlations without clear cause ultimately. Nevertheless, on closer study, a stagnancy of ether was observed by nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely. With the advent of Zodiac, our end was averted.
Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true? Indeed,
there's a faction opposed to Zodiac's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, he would need to remain, or his departure would set in motion the apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so, rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiac, herself, and the star into lesser reflections, so that she might confine him in this place. I could have sworn she beseeched me to banish the darkness. Perhaps she did, but as with all beings, intent is not always in accord with spoken word. Hydaelyn and Zodiac are both constructs of man, approximations of perfection limited by our own imperfections. Zodiac was, without question, the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of half of Theros' population. Thus it was necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still, the more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly. With that power she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen, and offered her blessings to those who heeded her call. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Theros in her history. Like Zodiark, Hydaelyn's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wish to look to the future, and not to linger in a prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
The nomenclature is more fitting than you know. Bringing Ruin to the source and its reflections will share in its fate. Ah, it is ready. This way, if you be so kind. A beautiful sight, is it not?
Yes, but what is it?
Hydaelyn knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Zodiark and his faithful at bay. She feared the worst, and so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be contingency. This moon was more than a prison. It is a vessel capable of bearing people of Theros to safe harbor. It's a fucking spaceship. The moon's a spaceship. You need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them and fulfill my final duty as Watcher in the Dark. The time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of the Mare Lamentorum, where Zodiark was imprisoned, is not so easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Argos, the familiar whom you met earlier. He should have no trouble bearing you across. As Hydaelyn created me as the Gowler, so did she create Argos as the guard. It is his nature to appear when needed, yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange, mayhap the imbalancing of ether has affected him. Let us make for the crushing brand and attempt to call for him there. You need but recall the path you walked with Argos before and you will find your way. If he labors in service to Hydaelyn's plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make it to this crushing brand then? Just gotta retrace our steps. I like how the game devs are like, yeah, this place is a little confusing to navigate, but just remember what the dog did. You like the dog, right? The creepy ass looking dog? Yeah, you literally just like look for the bridges between all the craters. That's all you need to do. What's the dog doing? The dog's helping you learn the layout of the land. That's what the dog's doing. The dog is Yoshi P's way of saying like, hey, idiots. Remember this for later. You're gonna be tested on it, and we sure are being tested on it. Ignore me. Wait, why is the level 90 following me? Is that a hunt monster? Why is the fucking hunt monster, like, targeting me? I didn't bother you. The place we seek is just ahead of the Chlorphos Garot. You see, Argus cannot manifest without sufficient concentration of ambient ether. You'd be hard-pressed to find a greater confluence inside this cavern. Follow me. No, ignore me. Ignore me. Ignore me. I'm stuck into the water. Yes, here will do nicely. The lunar sprongoi draw ether from the ground, which is then dispersed in the air. At present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Argo to manifest. May you be willing to spare some of your own to help the sprongi along? Always love it when other, like, characters are doing the same thing. Like, Funky Bro is also doing the same quests as me. It's a freaky looking dog. A weird dog. Argos manifested in a flash. He seems glad to see you again. A most satisfying, fascinating creation of Heidelin's, would you not agree? Should the need arise, he's even able to create reflections of himself on a whim. Yeah, dog looks weird. Like, you know that fucking meme of, like, blue-eyed people looking at you? That's the dog. That's what the dog looks like. Though I assure you it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. And though Argus was quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when he last showed such affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it's more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. As for your companions... unexpected, but greatly appreciated. I believe you are all ready. Let us return outside so you may cross the chasm. Oh god, they're multiplying. No! Nightmare. I don't want more than one of those freakish little dogs in existence. Alright, where's the dog at? Gotta use it. Your destination is a structure there across the Cradle of Darkness. But climb into Argos' back and he'll take care of the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long for to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumber in the event of Zodiark's destruction. Heed their counsel. Together you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. This is where we part ways, but know that I ever shall be watching and praying for your success. Our allies' assurances notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits us on the other side. So perhaps it would be best if we did not all go at once. I propose 2 of us cross first while Urianger and Thancred wait here. Alright, let's go. Onward! A malefic aether yet permeates from the crater. Remnants of Zodiark, most like. Just a little further. The structure is enormous. It was hardly surprising given the size of the average Amaratine. Apologies for the wait. Alright then, let's set it inside and... Oh? Most intriguing. A means which he can serve with energy, mayhap. Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account, helpful as he's been. Stay here where it's safe, okay? Argos is to remain without. Let's not keep him from waiting over long. Yeah, let's see what's in here.
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
Bunny! Bunny! Bunny.
Look lively, everyone! I know, this 1243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance. for Zodiac, alas, is no more. As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose: to bear the people of Etheris to safety. Our time has come, my friends!
Yay! Rescuing people from the apocalypse! It's Tuesday, isn't it?
We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive. I expect your workstations to be immaculate. And don't forget to relay our signal to Etheris. Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Really found the crew. Yep. So I think I'm gonna cut it there for tonight, just because I'm like feel a little tired. But thank you guys so much for joining me for both mainly a yapping stream. I was just yapping about offkai most of the day, most of the stream. I mean, hi Ryan, how you doing? Hope everything's going. Old lady is sleepy. Shut up. It's not even my birthday yet. So, thanks for the yapping. I'm glad you like the yapping. Schedule for this week. I'm not making a schedule, like, because I don't feel like making it right now. But, so tomorrow I am going to be doing the weekly stream, weekly Atoma Tuesday stream. We are going to be finishing the eel route, So we're going to be finishing that up, and I don't know if we're going to be doing like anything else, depending on how long that takes. Then Wednesday I'm going to be on Matcha's channel as usual. I think we're playing more in Stars and Time. And then Thursday is my birthday. That's right, guys. I'm turning 30. So Thursday I have the day off. So I'm planning on streaming all day and doing more Final Fantasy. So my birthday's gonna be a Final Fantasy 14 grind session, as God intended. Welcome to the 30 Club. Thank you. I'm a few days out. But yeah, so that's gonna be Thursday. Friday, I don't know. It might be more Final Fantasy on Friday. I don't think I have a collab scheduled for Friday. I don't think so. I've kept my June pretty open because I know I'm suffering in Final Fantasy hell right now. And then Saturday, like the weekend, it's like whatever I feel like doing. So I don't know what I'm doing on the weekend, but it'll be something. But yeah, that's the main schedule. I'm gonna be online all day for my birthday for like basically like when I wake up. So when I feel like stopping, because I think I want to like do something cool for dinner or something that night. So it might be like cutting it before I have dinner. Let's see who's online that I can read. This time we're gonna raid somebody else who's like almost in the 30 club along with me, Matcha, because Matcha turns 30 next month. Matcha's currently playing Divinity Original Sin 2. It's like his very, very long playthrough. So yeah, let's go say hi to Matcha. Thank you guys again for hanging. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, you crazy kids. Oh my god. So see you tomorrow for old feet. Wow. But see you tomorrow for more Atome Tuesday, where we're gonna be finishing up route. So anyway, bye guys, bye.